Hi everybody, we're back. We had a little time off to enjoy the summer.
Very little time off to enjoy the summer.
Oy vey.
Today, we are going to be putting together a Nicoletti family favorite side dish for barbecues and summer meals. So we're going to do like a little fast tomato salad, which everybody in my family loves. It's always on every table in the summertime. So today we're going to be using some heirloom tomatoes that we grew in our garden in the back. These are Brandywines, and this little guy is what's called a mortgage lifter, which I thought they'd be much bigger. I did work very hard on the garden. Planted a garden, but look at all of our lettuce. It's all been eaten. So what we're going to install today is a fence around the entire perimeter of this, which I didn't want to do because it's a lot of work, but we don't really have a choice. Beautiful romaine.
Look at that we grew.
Red leaf lettuce. This is red sales, I think is the variety of this. Look at that. A bride could walk down the aisle with this as a bouquet.
Yeah. This is a month later. Holy crap.
Garden progress. So today I went in here and I had to do some pruning of some tomatoes and some weeding and whatnot. Planted back there cucumbers, which these,
Look how big that is.
That's what she
look
said.
at it compared to the knife. Like, come on, that's crazy.
So the cucumber in your pocket, are you happy to see me? Anyway, so we had tomatoes, cucumbers, 2 different kinds of peppers, 3 or 4 different kinds of tomatoes, basil, rosemary, eggplant, and that's really all we had room for. And it was really actually a little bit too much, but that's besides the point.
This one is so cute. It's like a little baby.
I know. These are Brandywine tomatoes. They're heirloom tomatoes. And if you don't have a garden where you grew your own tomatoes, when you go to your supermarket or your farm stand, don't get the regular round,
Like beefsteak or whatever.
the beefsteak's
Salad
okay, but
tomatoes, I think they call
there
it.
is like, if they have anything that's growing on the vine or they have anything that's heirloom, get those. Okay, so we're gonna slice up our tomatoes. We're gonna cut them into like, wedges like this.
Okay.
And we're gonna put these in our bowl. And we're gonna do the same thing with this half.
These tomatoes, they even have a nice smell. Like, they don't have that rancid smell. Sometimes with some tomatoes you get from the store, it's like, they don't smell that good. These have like a nice smell.
There's nothing like a fresh heirloom tomato. I know, but I have to, I have to cut. And I can't cut like this.
Okay.
That's basically 2 small, medium-sized tomatoes is enough to fill that up. Now we're going to use a half of a red onion.
Only half?
Only half.
I don't usually like having red onion, like raw red onion in something, but in this tomato salad I don't mind because of the way he prepares it. It's not as strong.
Red onion is kind of mild and one of the only onions you can eat raw.
Nah, I don't like them when you get a salad at a restaurant and they put it in there. I don't like it. It repeats on me.
So you put a half of red onion, just try it. There you go. The last pivotal really ingredient is fresh basil. This is also something we grew in the back. So we're gonna, it smells so good. What is it?
The magic jar that had the napkins on. Good to have a magic
Take
jar.
about 5 or 6 leaves of basil.
As usual, put in the description box below all the ingredients.
We're gonna kind of just chop up our basil a little bit.
And the basil we grew as well. And I actually, as you've seen before, made pesto out of it. And you know what? I'll actually link that video right here.
Those are really your main ingredients. Let's slide that over to the middle. And now we're gonna put in some of our other things. So anybody that knows or has watched any of these videos before that we've made, you know I'm a stickler when it comes to olive oil. And for this particular tomato salad, it would be great to have my cousin's oil from Italy, but we don't have any of that. But I did find online this olive oil, Lodemio Frescobaldi. It's a really nice olive oil. It's not cheap. I would only use it for things like this. I wouldn't cook with it, but for dipping and for salads, it's pretty nice. So this is something I would recommend. You can find it on Amazon. Maybe you will put a,
I could put a link.
And olive oil in the salad, I kind of do by eye. We're kind of gonna drizzle it back and forth. I would say maybe.
That's a lot. How much do you think it is?
Like maybe a quarter cup.
That is not a quarter cup. I'm sorry, John.
Yeah,
That's more than a quarter.
Comes out slow.
I think it's more.
So that's number one. Then we're gonna do salt.
How much?
Well, I'm gonna start with about.
And what kind of salt is that? That kosher salt?
This is kosher salt. About a
Okay.
teaspoon of salt. Actually less. Maybe just a nice pinch of salt, like that. We'll taste it after it's done. We're gonna do about 3 or 4 grinds of the peppermint. We're gonna do some sprinkle of oregano. Since this is 2 cups of water, it's not gonna take 2 cups of water, I don't think. But part of, and maybe we'll take 2 cups of water. A little less, about 1.5 cups of water. Part of what everybody loves about this salad is that it makes a nice juice with the water and the tomato and the onion and the basil and that flavor. When you
Yeah,
take
you have to have it with bread.
Right, you take a piece of Italian bread
Yeah.
and you dip it in here and you grab a little bit of tomato and onion and basil and you get it in that juice, you make a whole meal just out of the tomato salad. You don't even need to have anything else to eat.
When we barbecue, we have this salad.
Perfection. Any kind of summer barbecue, I mean, you know, it's just right. It's just a nice little accompaniment. It's a nice extra dish to have with your hamburgers, your hot dogs, your
It's a
barbecue
nice
chicken,
complimentary.
your sausage on the grill, whatever you do,
Right.
you get.
It's light.
Right,
It's
you make a
summery,
fresh,
right.
a beautiful fresh tomato salad, a nice loaf of fresh Italian bread, and you're in business.
Or you could do those little pieces of bread if you really wanted to.
Trust me, you can't go wrong with this.
No,
This has
you can't.
become a favorite and a
So,
staple.
do you have to let this sit for a while? Do you pre-make it?
Yeah, I would normally, like if we were going to be eating soon, which we are, I would make this an hour
It's
before.
only 2 o'clock.
Oh, well, I don't know, when you plan on. I would let it chill for about an hour in the refrigerator. Put a cover on it, stick it in the fridge, let it chill for an hour. Let all the ingredients kind of release their essence into the juice. You know what I'm saying? Their essence.
You're a little rusty.
That's it.
And that's it.
Nicoletti style tomato salad.
This is easy peasy. If your kids don't mind onions and they like tomatoes, it just gives it such a nice flavor. Maybe they'll eat it, maybe they won't. More for the adults. It goes with wine, and it's vegetarian.
That's it.
Enjoy what's left of summer.
Not much left.
Don't forget to like, comment.
Going in the fridge. Interrupt.
What did you just say?
I said, let me talk a little bit. Don't interrupt.
I'm gonna interrupt
You
you.
always do. Oh, you're not going to introduce us?
You said I'm gonna do all the talking, so I want to let you
You
talk.
have to do the intro.
Oh,
Hi,
okay.
it's Jayne. Blah,
Okay.
blah, and then say,
Well,
okay.
you said you're gonna.
Okay.
I interrupt you, so. Hi.
Hi.
Wait, do I lip sync with you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I know you said not to interrupt you, but I want to tell the audience about how you worked so hard in the garden this year. I want you to say, I did work hard on it, and I just pause so I can put the B-roll in.
Okay, right,
You
tomatoes.
didn't pause enough. You gotta pause so I can insert the footage.
Don't you edit?
Yeah, but you gotta give me a little leeway. I can't just jump right to
Okay,
it.
tell me when you're ready to go again.
You gotta say it again. Yes, we did work. Yes, I did.
Yes, I did work very hard on the garden. And how's the pause? Was it enough pause?
It's enough
Good?
pause.
Okay. No, anyway, seriously. So we had planted